going on, everyone? Caleb here for a solo podcast for you guys today. I'm here to talk to you guys about 10 ways, 10 things that you could implement into your life to make your daily college experience or just daily life a little bit more productive. Some things that have worked for me, some things that I know have worked for other people. Just thought that I would lay them out and give them to you right here. So tip number 1 is to understand your goals. The thing here is you need to know what it is that you're striving for. Whether that's good grades or whether that's being able to bench press 225 for 10 reps or being able to pick up this many girls at a party. It's just being able to understand your goals. So unless you have formally laid out your goals, either on a piece of paper, on a document, then you have nothing to work for. So as I said, tip number 1, understand your goals. Tip 2 is understanding that your goals are not the same as your friends' goals. It's not fair for you to compare your goals to your friends' goals and to see when you're not reaching a goal, or to see that a friend is doing something that you want to do, but you know it won't get you to your goal. If you're constantly comparing yourself with your friends, saying, oh, they can do this, they can get away with this, then maybe I should do this, then you're putting your friends' goals ahead of your own and getting them in the way of your own judgment. So you need to understand that your goals are not the same as your friends' goals. And this can only be shown if you do step 1, laying out your goals and actually understanding them. That way when your friends come in saying, oh, it's fine, you can party, you know that your goals are laid out, so you are not going to do that. Number 3 is, as weird as it may sound, is knowing what you're going to eat every day and knowing what time you're going to eat every day. I don't mean having a formal meal plan planned out months before, weeks before, or even the day before. I mean literally like waking up the day of or the day before and saying, I'm going to eat this meal at this time and I'm going to have this. I'm going to eat this meal at this time and I'm going to have this. It's those little things like that. If you can do little things like that all day long, where you are minimizing the amount of thinking, then you can put that much brain power into other things. So this little trick of knowing what you're going to eat when you're going to eat is just one of those simple things that you can do to think less during the day. It can take that much pressure off. If you're stressed as hell knowing that you have all this stuff to do today and knowing that at exactly 12:30 you're going to have a break to go eat a turkey sandwich, then that's what's going to happen. Tip number 4 is make a weekly schedule. I suggest people do this on Sunday night. You can do this on Monday, whenever. But it's a really good idea it doesn't have to be very complex. It can literally be laying out like the small things that you need to get done that week, or knowing if you have a test or a paper due that week, when to do it. So if you make this weekly schedule, then when your friend hits you up Wednesday night and he's like, yo, let's go out, I found a move for us. If you have this weekly schedule and you know that you had planned out Wednesday night you were going to do this assignment for this class, and you have a paper coming up or you have a test coming up, then you're going to have to say, no, I'm sorry, I can't go out, I have to do this. But if you don't have that weekly schedule, then you can go ahead and you can go do whatever you want to do on Wednesday night when you find out, but then you're going to most likely not get the things done that you needed to get done. Tip number 5, choose what days you're going to go out that week prior to the week starting. So this goes along with making your weekly schedule. If you know that your fraternity has an event on Tuesday night, then know during your weekly schedule that you're going to go out Tuesday night and you shouldn't plan to do anything on that night. If you don't plan out the days that you're going to go out, then most likely what's going to happen is Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, someone's going to hit you up and you're going to say, fuck yeah, I want to go out, because who doesn't want to go out? You're in college. and you're just going to forget about the assignments that you have to do. It's way easier to just choose when you're going to go out, to be a little bit pissed off on that day that you didn't know that something was going to happen, and to just understand that this is what you're doing because you followed tip number 1 and you laid out your goal. So you know that by doing this, you said you couldn't go out this day because you're going to reach your goal. And it's the sacrifices that you have to make on a day-to-day basis that's going to separate you from actually achieving your goals and from wanting to achieve your goals. Tip number 6 is have a daily to-do list. I mean, this is kind of taboo. You hear this shit all the time from their self-help gurus and all the people out there that are really successful, and it's probably really fucking annoying hearing people tell you this all the time, but it's so fucking simple and it can help you so much. That is literally waking up the day that you have all this stuff going on and writing down what you're going to do that day and when you're going to do it. It's so easy. Just do it. And it's that simple. I mean, like, it doesn't need to be this whole, like, every 5 minutes you're going to do this, and then you're going to do this, and then you're going to lay out your whole plan in day to day. No. You can literally say every hour what you're going to do that day. I'm going to get this done within this hour, or I'm going to do this around this hour. You know, I'm going to work out sometime between 3 and 5 today. I don't know. You know, it doesn't need to be this, like, crazy ass list. It can be whatever you want it to be, but it's just supposed to be there to aid you. Tip 7 is put down your fucking phone. I know this is really annoying to hear because we love our phones, but one thing that I did this year that has helped me like crazy is I have an iPhone, and you're able to see your screen time and you're able to monitor how long you're on certain apps. So I took all my social media apps, the apps that I think are kind of a waste of time, and I literally let myself have an hour to 2 hours on them a day, depending on the day. Tip number 8 is to prioritize sleep. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, says that he gets 8 hours of sleep a day. This is something that really fucking pisses me off when I hear is you hear all these guys. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Jocko Willink, but he always talks about how you need to give up sleep to be successful. And while I'm sure at certain points in your life that's going to be true, overall, to be successful in life, you need to prioritize sleep. How are you going to run a successful business, be a good like family member, be athletic, go work out if you're not sleeping? I mean, you'll have more time in the day to do your stuff, but unless you're getting adequate sleep, your brain isn't going to function right, your body won't function right, you're going to be in a crappy mood. Just get sleep and you'll realize how much of a difference it'll make. Tip number 9 is use incentives and punishments to keep you going. A simple way that, let's say you are really, really bad at getting yourself to do your math homework. For some reason, you're really disciplined with some things, and for some reason, every time you come to math, you're like, what the fuck? I just can't today. There's no way I can do this. Then you have to take the things in life that you love to do, like going out this weekend, or I don't know, for me, I love to work out. So one of the things that I would let myself do is I will not let myself work out until I finish math, which is a reinforcement, an incentive, because people respond to incentives. And a punishment could be, you know, every time that I don't do my math homework, I'm not allowed to go out this week. And it fucking sucks, but it sucks so much that hopefully your punishments are harsh enough and your reinforcements are good enough that you actually get your head out of your ass and you do the stuff that you need to do. And the last tip I have for you today is to work in a clean space. I mean, this sounds kind of interesting out of all the things that I've given you, kind of weird, but it's really simple in the fact that if there's all this cluster, then how are you going to focus on the stuff that's right in front of you? You know, our brain gets distracted so easily, and if there's something going on here and something going on here and there's a pile over there that you need to clean up, then you're just not going to be as productive. If you wake up, you clean your room right away, and then you work in your room, you are much more likely to get your stuff done. Thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope these were helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.